Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Tammy and I'm here to plan January of 2021. So let's get started. I don't know about you guys, but I can hardly believe it's 2021. This week is the last week of December and the 1st of January for the new year, and I have this beautiful Planner Kate monthly kit, and I have opted to use the plum paper size from her shop. So this is kit 300 and this is sheet J1 and J2. And then I also have her weekly sampler from the same design, and that is weekly sampler sheet C and the add-on sheet F, which is the horizontal box size add-on. And what I thought I would do is just go ahead and plan out the month of January and my week that will lead into New Year's Day. This is my 2021 MakseLife Goal Setting Planner if you are new to the channel. And I used the 2020 MakseLife Planner for the previous year. And I didn't do a lot of monthly planning. I am going to be covering up this quote from the planner. So let's make sure we cover everything up. But I didn't do a lot of monthly planning. I think it was a lot of just the world situation and not as many activities and commitments outside the home. But also as I transitioned to my MakseLife Planner, I was trying to get a feel for what stickers I wanted to use and what things fit, and honestly trying to use up some of what I had. So hopefully I'll be able to do more monthly planning with you here on the channel. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see this. I am still not sure if there's really going to be a lot to the monthly planning, and that's part of why I liked this kit. It has the days of the week laid out all in one strip header, as you could see, and it does leave a little bit of space around. The other option was basically to have everything be a little bit too wide, and I went with this. I liked this. So I am going to go ahead and do the date covers, so let me get those down. So I've got the date dots down. I love that Sierra moved the dates over to the corner in this new MakseLife Planner. I'm going to go ahead and leave the dates that are the December dates in the gray. It matches with the color scheme, so of course that works. But I am basically moving into this planner when there's really only a couple of days in the monthly view for this week. So I'm going to leave those where I can see them because I have some things going on these days and I just want to have everything in one view. So let's get started with some of the other stickers from the kit that I know I want to use. So I'm going to cover up the holiday with New Year's Day. I love the font for these date labels, basically appointment labels, and the font and the numbers. One of the reasons I didn't use Planner Kate kits for my monthly spread in 2020 was I really did not care for the font that she was using for the month, and since all of this was pre-printed, I didn't really order them. Okay, let's use a couple of others. I kind of wish there was an inauguration day sticker on here. I am super excited about that. Let's move on to the sidebar. So this was an add-on sheet. I love that she has a next month sticker, so you can kind of make, you can make a space for that if you want. This should fit. I have not actually tried it out, so we'll do this together. But I did some measurements and it seemed like this was going to be the best fit. So I think it might be a little bit long. Let me turn the page a little bit. It will be easier to start at the top and then see where it lands at the bottom. So let's go ahead and put it right against the top. Okay, so it covers up February a little bit if I do it like that. So since these are removable, let's just slide it up and you guys won't have to figure this out. You can just see my video and know that you need to come all the way up a little bit above the column. I'm not sure that I'll add this sheet on every time, but I wanted to give it a shot for the new month and the new dimensions of the layout of this planner and just see how everything fits. So good enough. All right, let's get that down. Yeah, I do like having just a place to jot things down for the month. You could certainly put this right here and just kind of note that, you know, that calendar in the corner is for the upcoming month. You could also move this up and jot down things that you want to make note of for the upcoming month. But I tend to just put that right on, you know, the column for the next month when I'm doing that. So it's a little bit wide. So these labels are a little bit wide for the column, which means it's going to stick out over that a little bit. Let's see if we can at least center it. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Alrighty, so you also get wide washi with this, which would be great for covering this up. That's what these would be for. Again, I'm going to use this planner for this week, so I don't want to do that. And so I'll go ahead and leave that. But what I am going to do is go ahead and start putting a couple of things down. So I get 3 work from home stickers, and I currently work from home 2 days a week. So I think what I'll do is put those down kind of like they will run for the whole month. So I typically work from home Mondays and Tuesdays right now. So I'm just going to put, well, that's not really great because I'm off those days. Let's move them down. I took off the beginning of this week for my sanity. It's called self-care. So I really wanted to have just about a full week off, as close as I could, and still, you know, be sane when I go back with my workload. So I'll be off those days. So we'll put that there, and then that will carry down, at least for now. I do have another one, so if I take another day off, I can, or switch my days, I can use it for that. Payday, let's do those because we have big financial goals for the new year. So I plan to have a video going up very soon with my 2021 goals, and I am super excited about goals this year. I'm excited because I feel like I have a crazy, ridiculous long list of goals, which for my personality type, just that makes me happy. And I haven't really done that for a few years. I've just had other things that really had to take priority, and I just did not have the capacity to basically set big goals. And so, or at least not a lot of goals. And so I'm excited to be back to that. And so I'm excited to share that with you guys. So look for that video coming. Let's see. We actually have 4 weeks of paydays. Well, it's kind of tricky. So technically our paydays are Fridays. A lot of times they hit on Thursday. Let's just go ahead and do it like it's supposed to be, which is Friday, because that is a better representation. We are going to have like an extra paycheck this month because of our pay schedule. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really extra like, oh, we're just going to give you an extra paycheck. When you get paid every 2 weeks and the day of your payday happens to fall where there's 5 for the month, it's kind of like getting an extra paycheck if you budget your month bills based on 2 paychecks. So that would typically happen twice a year. And obviously for us, this is going to be one of those months. Because we have some big financial goals, we can really be intentional about those, quote, extra paychecks. So basically you get paid 26 times a year and you live on 24 of them, and designate the extra as, towards a big goal. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing. And what else do we have? So day off, and like I said, I've got a couple of those already planned. So let's use these and get that down, because clearly that's exciting. Okay, National Sticker Day. This is fun. I had to look it up. That is January 13th. So clearly I enjoy my stickers. I should celebrate that. Okay, so I have that laid out, and I have not really made a lot of other January appointments. We were hoping things would be different, as I'm sure most of you were hoping, but I think it looks really, really great. I love how shops are incorporating shades of pink into designs that may not traditionally have pink. I love pink. If you've seen pictures of my office on my Instagram account, I have pegboards up over my desk area. They're painted a soft pink, so I absolutely love this. Let's go ahead and move into the week view, and then we can come back and see if we want to add anything else to the month. As I mentioned, I have this weekly sampler sheet for my week view, and for now I am basically going to keep my layout very similar to my other plan with me's, but one of the things I'm so excited about again is the font choice that Kate is using. You can actually get sheets with these types of stickers in, you know, like colorways. So the little trash can would be colored and there'd be a variety of them, and you can get a full sheet of trash day with all different colors, things like that. So there's just tons and tons. If you need help finding something on the Planner Kate Etsy shop, you know, feel free to comment below, or I recommend getting in her Facebook group and you'll get very quick answers. There's, you know, like 15,000 people in there. So there's always somebody online who can answer your question. Let's get started. I did not get the date covers for this week, and so I won't be using those. Let's start with the box. So previously this box was a little bit too wide for the column, but it looks like it is perfect now. So I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use this on New Year's Day, which reminds me, of course, I'm off that day. Let's flip back to the month real quick and add the other day off sticker from the monthly sheet to Friday. And that will use up all of the day off stickers from the monthly kit. While I'm on this date, I should say I have room for one more little label. This is our wedding anniversary. If you don't know, my husband and I are high school sweethearts, and New Year's Day is our anniversary. So, you know, we'll be doing absolutely nothing exciting this year since we're not going anywhere. But, you know, it's always kind of fun because it's like the whole world is celebrating on our anniversary. Okay, back to the kit. I think what I am going to do is use the washi. I think I want to use it on the top. Do I want to use it on the top or the bottom? Okay, yeah, we're just going to use it right here. Since I don't have enough to go across the top and the bottom with this washi, I'm going to put this one on the bottom. Let me get my ruler. And then what I'll do is use some of the washi from the monthly page along the top. Planner Kate's washi, her sticker paper really, I should say, tears pretty well with a ruler, but you can always use like a trimmer or a knife to get it really precise. I'm just not at that level of perfection right now, you guys. Okay, so let's go and use this sheet from the monthly and get a little bit of fun at the top of this layout as well. In case you were wondering, this wide washi would also work down here. Now, because it's meant to cover up the days on your month view that you're not using for the month, it is not going to be enough to go all the way across. But you will see that I typically leave this completely open. I have really benefited from writing down a favorite memory or something that I'm grateful for every single day. almost every single day for 2020 in my Moxie planner. So I plan to do the same this year. So I do not typically cover that up with washi like you might see some other people do. So just keep that in mind. I also have one strip from this sheet with some fun washi that's, you know, very celebratory, like with the champagne and everything. So that's also something that I can try to incorporate, you know, maybe across the evening here, but I'm going to wait and see. All right, let's get back to this. Once I have the top laid down, I typically do my weekend sticker. And then I like to use either don't forget or this week or to do for a label up here. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and use the box that matches the washi that I put up here as kind of the header for that column. So I'll put that at the top. Since this did not come with habit trackers, I will leave my habit trackers the way that they're printed in the Moxie planner and just leave them open. It is kind of a pale blue for January, which is not, you know, like full gray. Let's see how this fits. This just comes to the top of the page, almost just slightly over when it's lined up with the line. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and line it up one line lower. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to leave my habit trackers open and not covered up. Sometimes if I have a kit that has like this week or to do, I'll put that here and then I'll use the don't forget right here over the habits. So there's more habit trackers in the 2021 version, so it takes up a little more space, so this is a little shorter. But I have found that I really can only fill up this many lines, and if I'm realistic about my time and what I'm going to get done in 1 week. Okay, let's get some things down. I typically do like a Fly Lady weekly home blessing at the end of Sunday or Sunday afternoon. We kind of did that a little bit this morning for this week, but I typically put that down as kind of my last thing, and then I just plan to relax and enjoy the rest of my evening on Sundays. So I typically put that there. I will attend virtual church on Sunday morning. I think I will use these to denote the days off I have at the beginning of the week. And if I have a kit that has more boxes, or if I've added full boxes as an add-on, then I will often use those to kind of block out a section of time to represent when I'm working during the week, but I'm not going to do that with this sticker kit. It would really benefit me if I would pick a day of the week to always do groceries, either, you know, order them and then pick them up the next day or whatever. But what I have found is we tend to do better if we get those things right before the weekend or first thing on the weekend. And yet those are my busier days typically, just with the way my workflow is right now. So I'm struggling with that a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'll put grocery time down, but I am going to put planner time down. I typically do laundry on the weekend, but I like to kind of have a midweek check-in and do it typically on Wednesdays. I will at least do like towels and one load of laundry basically on Wednesdays. Kind of refresh the towels, and also just to, you know, if things are really kind of starting to pile up, it makes it a little easier to just do that. And then, oh, look. This week. There's a this week sticker. Let's change it. And then I will use don't forget on my habits. Let's do another dark box. And that will kind of frame up my list area. I feel like someone was pointing at the screen saying, it's right there. It's right there. Okay, trash day. Sad to say, I am looking forward to trash day this week because we did not have recycling pickup the week of Christmas, and I think we are going to have it on New Year's Eve. So fingers crossed, because if not, we're gonna have to make a run to the recycling center. We recycle a lot, and it's already kind of out of control. I am going to use pay bills and one of these larger blocks for Monday morning. I am planning on really working on our budget setup and getting things just for our goals really lined up while I'm off Monday morning. Let's get my appointment down that I have for Monday and make sure that I don't forget that. I will use the day off sticker kind of across both days. So I'm just gonna put that right up there. Another thing I like to do is incorporate the little dots on my to-do list section. So I'll get those down. So as we go into this first full week, let me know in the comments if you're in a new planner or if you are in your 2020 planner for this week, whatever planner you're using. I like to just go back in with just pen only on this week in my 2020 planner and make notes of any important events or memorable things. But basically I like to have whatever my week is in a new month, I like to have that month and that week like this. So this week being after the January calendar is just what I like the most. So I think I'm gonna stop with those. I am just loving this kit and these colors. So this is a lot more white space than some of my recent plan with me's or weekly spreads. I don't always post a plan with me, but I try to post my planner spread every single week on my Instagram account. So go check out @TammySkipper on Instagram. And that's where I am most days. So that's the best place to message me, chat with me. I like getting to know you guys in the comments here, but that's really where I am, as far as social media and being online. Let's put payday down on the week view as well. These will be kind of doubled up for, well, that's not true. Since I'm going to put my paydays on the day we're actually considered to be officially paid, no matter when the deposit goes in, I'm just going to go ahead and stick that down on Friday. I want to put something down for our anniversary, so maybe that's where I'll use this washi just for, let's put that, let's see, let's put that here. There, and I can just write in happy anniversary to us. Yay! Okay. So the checklist should fit the horizontal checklist should fit the lines. So let's kind of get those down on a few of these days. I think I'll just do them for these 4 days. So let me put that with a little bit of space still at the end of each day. Yeah, those look great. So I'm going to put those down Monday through Thursday. Since Friday is a holiday and our anniversary, I don't want to have a big to-do list for that day anyway, so that should work out really great. Okay, another thing that I have planned is I have some lofty goals for videos for this week. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put down a sticker, and then I'll kind of leave it for me to fill in after this video. But I wanted to do a lot of filming and editing, and I'm still kind of finalizing what that's going to look like and how many videos will be up this week. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to do that and just be here every time a video goes up. It would be just fun to have you guys hanging out with me. I would love to schedule a time each month where a video goes up and I'm able to put it up as a premiere so that I'm in the chat with you guys right when the video goes up. I think that would be so fun. All right, so this is going to be where I've got my notes down about my videos. I am going to be using my content planner for detail planning, so this is not really like, you know, like full-on YouTube scheduling with just 4 little stickers, but I think that'll be a good place to kind of keep the theme of the day in mind, basically. Let's use these little asterisks and let's put a place for my Instagram content and other relevant things I want to make sure that I am sharing with you guys, or things that I want to make sure I'm going to check out depending on what it is. So we'll put one there, and I don't always post every single day, but I like to have a place for it basically if and when I do. Okay, I love that. So another thing that I have been doing with other kits is using like a checklist box to mark what we're having for our meals every week so that I can go back at previous weeks for ideas. Since I don't really have a sticker for that, I could use like 7 of these, or I could put one down for each day of the week. This seems super crooked. I don't really want to take up necessarily that much space. One of the things I may do is actually fill it in right along the top. So this section was shaded with the diagonal lines in the 2020 version, and it's just white this year, which I absolutely love. So I think I'm going to do that for this week. And I realized that she has these little kind of just around the weekend on the sheet, and I kind of like that. So I think I'm just going to use those to kind of up the decoration level here. All right, guys, I think that is going to be a great place for me to start for the week. I have a place for my appointment, my days off marked, my routines kind of in place. I'll write out my habits here, and I've kind of got the weekend framed with the key things. I've got plenty of room to fill in what we actually do, plates for gratitude. I'll use this for the dinners that we have throughout the week. And I'm super excited about this. Let's flip back and look at the month view one more time with this same kit from Planner Kate. Thanks so much for joining me here. Like I mentioned, make sure you are joining me over on Instagram at Tammy Skipper. That's where I am most days and where I love to chat with you in the DMs. And also make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm looking forward to sharing more about my 2020 goals and how those went, my 2021 goals and what I have planned for the new year. I also want to be walking you guys through my 2021 goals and kind of the process that I went through to set up those goals in my 2021 Moxie. So look for a video coming soon on that, as well as the other planners that I'll be using more for project kind of management. This is going to be my main planner for 2021, and I am super, super excited. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye, guys.